The data from the American Petroleum Institute did not cause any rise in oil prices. Traders also seem to downplay the overall weakening of the US dollar. Today, market participants are focusing on the official industry data and the OPEC Plus meeting. The ruble has settled near the levels from yesterday's close. In the early trade, the ruble managed to advance moderately against the US dollar. On Tuesday, Brent closed the trade in negative territory. Today, energy market is again extending losses. Oil prices went lower despite bullish data on crude inventories. The American Petroleum Institute reported another drop in US crude stocks, which exceeded market expectations. Brent oil futures for October lost more than 1% to trade below $45 per barrel. Likewise, the American WTI crude was edging lower. In the day session, WTI was holding near $42.60 per barrel. In general, the oil market remains fairly stable, with crude prices showing a low level of volatility. On Wednesday, oil traders switched their attention to the meeting of the Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee. Markets do not expect any important announcements or surprising decisions from the OPEC Plus. Yet the outcome of the meeting can somehow influence traders' sentiment. Investors will also focus on official crude inventories data from the US Energy Administration. The report may help Brent to break out of its current trading range. For almost 9 consecutive sessions, Brent futures have been trading within the range between $44.50 and $45.70 per barrel. In the meantime, the ruble's trajectory seems hard to explain. Yesterday, it closed the session moving slightly higher, above the level of 73 rubles per US dollar. This rise could be supported by the overall weakness of the greenback. Yet, in the previous sessions, the Russian currency had ignored this factor. In addition, the sell-off in Russian federal loan bonds is still going on. Apparently, bonds of the Russian Ministry of Finance are not in demand any longer. The increasing political uncertainty in neighboring Belarus might have affected investors' sentiment. Currently, the ruble has no reasons to grow further, so the outlook for the dollar-ruble pair remains unchanged. It is expected that the bears may push the ruble closer to the mark of 74 against the American currency. In this case, the next targets for the pair will be set at 74.50 and 75 points. However, in the next 2 days, the pair is likely to stay in the range between 72.50 and 73.80. Among factors to support the ruble is the tax payment in Russia. Besides, a rally in tech stocks has pushed the S&P 500 and Nasdaq to record highs. And this is positive news both for the Russian stock market and the ruble. Today, traders will closely watch the Federal Reserve minutes, which can change the dollar's trajectory. Meanwhile, investors continue to get rid of the American currency amid rising concerns about the prospects of the US economy and the unresolved issue with the new stimulus package. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.